Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine and today I'm going to be doing my first ever makeup tutorial. It's going to be on this look right here. It's a pretty natural, fresh look that I do for every day. I wouldn't say it's a light, no makeup look, but I would say it's a beginner-friendly, fresh, natural, but still snatched and flawless makeup tutorial. I hope you guys learn a thing or two, and all the products that I talk about is in the description down below. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's jump straight into the video. And we're back, and I have no makeup on, but I have prepped my skin with moisturizer, eye cream, and sunscreen. But we're not done prepping, because if there's anything I love about makeup, it's a flawless base. Using the right primers, the right foundation, blending is super important to me. I'm not like the type to have blue eyes, a glittery highlight, or a deep chocolate lip. Today we're gonna be doing a natural but still snatched kind of look. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use this primer. It's by Milk Makeup. It's their Hydro Grip, and because I'm dry and I want my makeup to last long, this is the perfect primer to start with. We're just gonna be putting a little bit on, just like that much. I don't know if you can see. And let's put it on the face. And because I want to be extra hydrated, I'm actually also going to be using the Smashbox Primer Water. I have a fan. Now we're going to be using our foundation, and the first thing that you're going to need is a damp beauty sponge, and I love this one by Morphe. And I know the Beauty Blender is the OG, but I feel like that soaks up a lot of my product, and so that's why I love this one, but any beauty sponge that you like will work. Today I'm going to be using the best affordable foundation out there, and it is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear, and I'm obsessed with these things. I love it because it's medium to full coverage, so it's buildable, but it still for some reason looks natural, and it works for every kind of skin type, whether you're dry, normal, oily combination. I think that this is an amazing affordable foundation, and it lasts, and it just looks really great. I'm also going to be mixing in a little bit of the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation because I am dry and this is going to give me a little bit of glow. So let's make our concoction. I'm just going to be using maybe like a pump and a half of the L'Oreal and like a half pump of the Flower Beauty. And it'll just be that much. And we're going to mix it. And then dot it all over the face. And now we're gonna blend. Don't forget to blend it down to your neck. Make sure that you blend really well. You want to press and roll, but not too hard so that you're taking off the product and into your sponge, but just make sure that all of the creases, all of the lines are gone. The foundation is on and blended. I actually do this step, and you don't have to if you're a beginner or if you don't have dry skin like me, but I like to spray my face once again, and I'm actually using the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist, and I love this stuff because it plumpens up my skin again, and that's all I want is just plump skin. And I don't want you to know that I have dry skin. I want you to think that my skin is hydrated and flawless, and I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Okay, stop. And yes, I have an electric fan that I get from Amazon to dry my makeup. So what? So I don't know if you guys can tell from the camera, but my skin still looks like skin, and that's actually what the spray has done, is actually make the foundation just I can't explain it. I just love how it looks. So now moving on to concealer, I have dark circles, so I actually use a peachy concealer first, and I like the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, as I mentioned in my 2019 Beauty Favorites if you haven't watched that video. The peachiness in this cancels the darkness, and then I'm gonna go in with concealer that's gonna brighten up my under eyes and cover my blemishes. So I just put it on a blending brush like this, and I'm gonna put it on my under eyes. Do you see the difference that that makes? This is no color corrector and this is with color corrector, and my dark circles are gone. I am 16 again. Now that our under eyes are corrected but not brightened yet, I like to conceal my blemishes, and the best concealer for that for me is the Too Faced Multi, this one. It's gonna be in the description below. Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting. Yep, Yep. And I like to use this to cover all of the blemishes, unevenness, redness, whatever it is. You know, we're imperfect and we're trying to be flawless. So this is the one that I love. Okay, now we are all concealed and my blemishes are gone. Now it's time to conceal and brighten the under eyes. My favorite one is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Chantilly, which is the lightest shade. I love this one because of how full coverage it is, and it'll really get rid of my dark circles. For this one, I actually like to just use my ring finger, and I take a little bit and I will blend it in the divots and the dark parts of my under eye. But you can also, if you have a creamy concealer, put it on your under eye and blend it with a sponge or a brush or your finger, whatever you like. And now that my under eyes are pretty much concealed, I'm actually going to do one more concealer step, and that is to put it in the center of my nose. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the concealer in the center of the nose really brings all of the concealers together, and now my face's dimension is balanced. And now we are ready to set with translucent powder, and today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder in the shade Fair Light 10, and I love this translucent powder. It's really affordable and super amazing, and I feel like it makes my under eyes just flawless, and I use this to set my T-zone as well. And now I'm going to be putting the translucent powder on my sponge, and I have found that this is the best way to set my under eyes. It gives a flawless natural look compared to a brush or something else. So I just put about that much and I take off the excess a little bit. I'm going to set my under eyes. Before I do though, I'm actually going to take a blending concealer brush and make sure that all of the lines and creases are gone, because once you set that with powder and you still have creases on, the creases are going to get set too, and you don't want that. You're going to look crepey and old. And now that my under eyes are set, I'm going to be using the same powder to set my T-zone and my nose and my chin. So setting the face with translucent powder is super important. You can use that same powder to set all over the face, but I actually love a finishing powder like this Sephora Microsmooth one to set the rest of my face, because I feel like it gives a more natural and a little, it's not luminous, but it gives life back to the skin compared to a translucent powder. So I'm actually gonna go in with a fluffy brush like this. It's really big, I know, but it like does the job really fast. And I'm gonna be using this powder and setting the rest of my face. Now that I look like a pale but flawless ghost, we're gonna have to add dimension back to the face. It's time for bronzer. I'm gonna be using a brush like this. It has a little angle, and I'm gonna be using this bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Absolute holy grail, amazing, amazing bronzer, and super affordable as well. And I'm just gonna be dousing my brush, and I'm gonna start on top of my ear. Make sure you don't go too in with the bronzer, because once you get to this point, it'll look like a crazy brown stripe, and you do not want that look. And whatever's left, I actually put on my eye. We're not doing eyeshadow today. This is gonna be our eyeshadow, okay? And this is basically what I do every day to add dimension. And I'm also gonna be taking the bronzer on my chin and on my forehead, because we gotta get rid of that double chin, girl. Nope. Be gone. So now that I have the bronzer on, I look a little bit skinnier, right? No? Okay, well. What I actually like to do after bronzer is not blush, but highlight first, because I don't want there to be a significant difference between the highlight, the blush, and the bronzer. I don't want you to know where the line starts and ends. So by putting on the highlight first, you put it right there, and then you put the blush, and the blush will be kind of the blender of the two. Today I'm going to be using my favorite BareMinerals highlighter, and this stuff is not super blinding, but it's natural and buildable, and that's why I love it. And I'm going to be using a brush like this. They see me glowing, they hating, but I also like to put it in the center of my nose, so I pinch my brush and I do like an exclamation point. Can you see that? Okay, now we are slightly glowy, and it's time to put blush on. So I'm going to be using my favorite blush of all time, and it's the CoverFX Monochromatic Blush Duo, and I love the shade Soft Peach, but today I'm going to be using the pink one. It's called pink Dahlia, because you know, I want to look romantic. I want to, you know, look like a little baby flush. That didn't really come out right, but you know what I'm saying. I mix these two, top off the excess, and what I love about this blush is that it's not so pigmented where when you first put it on, it's like, ah, pink. It's a pretty soft build, so you can build it if you want, but it doesn't start with a lot. And do you see how I'm blending the highlight and the bronzer together? So now it's just one happy family. And so I'm also gonna be putting this on my eyes, some on my nose, because I like that sun-kissed look, a little bit on my forehead, just the excess, and on my chin. Am I done? Am I done? Am I done? I'm done. 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 You see how much of a difference blush makes? Like, it just gives you this pretty flush, and I feel like I look like I'm kind. Like, I'm a shy, kind person. And now what I like to do is I go back to my translucent powder, use the straight part of my beauty sponge, and I'm gonna cut my bronzer so that it's a clean line. You'll see what I mean. I take this much, I cut, and what this is doing is actually making everything look super clean and flawless. I'm also going to be taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm going to be putting a little bit of translucent powder and putting it in the center of my nose so that the center of my nose is also highlighted. And now, while I'm waiting for the bake to sit, I'm going to be putting on my brows with eyebrow pencil, and my favorite is the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and I have the shade 3, and I'm also going to be using the darker shade to do the rest of my brow at the edge. Now that the eyebrows are done, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the bake and blend the rest of my face. I'm going back with my big fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend everything together. To me, blending is so important because that's what's gonna make sure that the makeup doesn't look cakey and crazy and not natural. So now I think I'm done with my face. I still have to do my mascara and brow gel and lips, but I'm gonna set my face first before I go ahead and do all of that. And I'm gonna be using my favorite MAC Fix Plus to set my face. So now I'm all set. I don't know if you can tell, but all of the powders, all of the creams have now come into the skin and it looks more natural. And wherever I feel shiny, I'm actually going to go back with a little blending brush and just pat it down. I'm going to put on some brow gel real quick. And now I'm going to curl my lashes and put mascara on. My lashes are curled and I'm going to be putting on my favorite mascara of all time. I think this is the best mascara out there. It's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Waterproof. And mascara is on. Doesn't that look like I'm wearing false lashes? It's insane. And the final thing I'm gonna do is lips, and I'm gonna be using a lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss today. I know sometimes I use a tinted lip balm for every day, but today I'm feeling a little bit extra, and I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in the shade Pink Venus, and I love it because it's creamy and it's long lasting. Now to my favorite lipstick, the Charlotte Tilbury Super Cindy Matte Revolution lipstick. Do you see how pretty that lip color is? I'm totally obsessed. It's like this peachy, pinky nude color. And if you like a matte finish, you can totally stop here. But I love a glossy finish, and I'm gonna be using my favorite lip gloss of all time. It's the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and I love the shade Fussy. And just watch, it's so pretty. Ah! Like, come on. Could you die? Like, it's so pretty. It's glossy and juicy, and it actually, I think it eliminates like my lip lines. You know how you have like lip lines? It plumpens it up, and the wetness, and it's comfortable too. Oh my god. Rihanna, you did that, girl. And that is it for the makeup tutorial. This is basically what I do every day for work, for weekends. I wouldn't call this super natural where, you know, it takes 10 minutes, tinted moisturizer. I do use a lot of products, I am aware of that. But I also don't think this is full glam going to an event or a wedding type of makeup look. I feel like this is snatched and flawless, but in some ways still natural because I'm not using crazy glitter, crazy colors. It's pretty monochromatic. And I mean, for me, the key is just to use the right primers, the right foundations, blending everything, you know, your cream products, your powder products, make sure that there are no harsh lines. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment down below what you want to see from me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can see all of my next videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!